Now let's play a little bit with Enclosure legend. Very useful report. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna choose project reports output to pages. Enclosure legend. Browse. You can use either the one for the as a page or the one you can integrate into the on the page of the mountain panel. Let's do this first example for now. Let's say we want to generate a report called Enclosure legend. This is where you can choose between designated page or a manual placement on some other page like the mountain panel page. So this one is more for the page, so let's continue with that one. Just as an exercise, manual selection, we're gonna choose the first one. Let's do that once again. As a page, have to move to the selected category. Click OK. Let's say we're gonna move it, we're gonna put it to the reports just to see how does it look like. The first one, our main switch, and the second one is our terminal strip in the cabinet one. The terminals and terminal strips are a bunch of little elements. So you just get a device tag, and if you want to see what's going on with them, what kind of part numbers have you, check that in the parts list. Let's delete this one. And before we continue, I realized that we have this situation. So we should change this to cabinet 3. Okay, when we go now to the... Now we have 3 mounting panels in the cabinet 1, 2 and 3. Now it's okay. Now let me show you how do you use an enclosure legend and you place it on the mounting panel page. This one. So there is a difference between those. The A3 page landscape format, the big one, and for example this one. This is also A3. Let's go further. For embedded reports, that's the one we should use. But let's use a dynamic one. So this is the static one. It has predefined number of inputs. And this is the dynamic form, so it depends on the number of inputs. If you have 5 items, then you're gonna have 5 rows. Dynamic depends on the number of elements. Let's use this one, say okay. Now let's generate some reports. Enclosure legend, manual placement. We're gonna say manual selection. First the cabinet on the door, so the handle of the main switch. So now we have to repeat that. Nice exercise for you that you remember that one. Manual placement, selection, manual, door once again, okay. And we can put it, for example, just over here. This is the legend item 1 on this page, and it refers to this door, this handle of the main switch. Let's do the same for the other cabinets. So let's go to for the other mounting panels. Once again, manual placement, manual selection. Let's do it for this too. Say OK. First one. And the second one. 1 and 2, and then 15. We're gonna number that one later on. Let's just do the same for the third one. If you want to have it nice and clean, let's use this reference line. Just cut, paste it over here. So in line, I'm gonna use the second reference line from the second page. Let's cut, go here. Now once again, generate a report called Enclosure Legend, manual placement. Third one. Now let's place it over here. Page up, page down. Looks just fine. As said, for the terminals, it's practically impossible to input the part numbers in this kind of report. So this was the enclosure legend. First cabinet, the door, this one, and the third one. Now let's say we wanna, and this is important because it doesn't make sense on the second page to start from 15. Let's renumber those. Let's go to project, data, 2D panel layout. So we have a problem. Let's do that for all of them. Just this is just one item. Let's go to the next one. 1 and 2. So okay. Starts from 15. Let's choose all of them and say number, start value, increment. Say okay. That's it. Now you have that over here, but now we have to this one. Now let's update this report. So that's it. Once again, the terminals are empty. For the third one, the second page, just as a precaution, let's also number those. Say number 1 1. Okay, let's update this report. That's about it. So we have our panel layout, our enclosure legend, and it looks nice.